I think it's gonna be Emmett or the Saints, especially if that for a couple trades I had in the process work go through. Now we're
Speaking
headed
of
to
speaking
the
of
north.
speaking of trades, well, I got you here. Let's talk about this.
Hi.
The fact that you were interested in the cheetah. Let's talk about this.
I am interested in the cheetah.
What got you interested in him, Coach?
I think that he is a good dude, man. Madden wise. Hang on one second, I'm trying to get the link back up.
That's so nice.
Anyway, I'm back up. It's a trade we've been talking about, for a couple years now. And
Oh yeah.
I felt, once we reached the deal, that I think it was a little bit slanted to the Chiefs. Only because of, both of them have potential. No, I'm saying like in my mind, because I'm a Saints guy. So I think both of them have potential. But, say we go 5 seasons, well, by that 5th season, Hill's 30, and Lattimore is only 27. So he's still, like, growing on me. And
Not at 27, Coach.
Right. Well, no, I'm saying, like, he's not regressing yet. And at 30, Hill could be regressing his speed-wise, And that's really what he brings to the table. I can tell you this. When he does land in New Orleans, he will not be returning punts. He will not be returning kicks. He will be a valuable asset on our offense. And I will not have him back there returning kicks. I can tell you that. I have a plan for him. And I really think he can... Because that's really... All right, so here's the thing. I looked at it. The Chiefs, their defense ain't where it needed to be. Necessarily quite there yet. You get a lockdown corner, superstar, 23-year-old, big guy, fast guy. It really makes that. And you got Tyrann Mathieu at safety, and he's short though. That's the problem. But he's still the honey badger.
He not playing safety for us, but yeah.
Where you got him at?
We got he's starting at the nickel for us.
Okay.
But that's a different topic. That's me and your conversation.
He's still nice though, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
And then you had your lockdown corner, and with your style of play, which is very similar to mine on defense, you man-to-man blitz. Lat helped me a lot, and the only reason that I was able to do this move is that we are actually pretty deep in the defensive backfield. We have a lot of man-to-man guys.
I see that.
And I like to develop them pretty. That's my strong suit. Remember last night we developed them nicely, but giving Lattimore out was a tough deal for me. But also it helped me with the Saints, with me in my mind, our true number one weakness, which was we didn't have a legit number 2 guy behind Michael Thomas. And Michael Thomas, he don't really stretch the field. Possession catches, oh yeah, he's nice. Crosses, out routes, he's nice. But if I want somebody to stretch the field, go over the top, where you have to pay attention to him, and I can get Kamara on the under route where you can't pay attention to both of them, or Thomas on maybe an out route or a post route, something. Bottom line is you can't properly focus on everyone. But then again, maybe you can, because I proved last year that I can still shit the bed with any lead offense. So, but no, I really, and that's what we truly needed, a number 2, not number 2 receiver, because Tyreek's far from number 2 receiver, a number 2 option to stretch the defense. You know, and in doing so, that left Keith Kirkwood, second-year player, big, tall, fast guy. I was gonna cut him. That's why I threw him. Like, everybody's like, "Oh, you need to take him out of the trade." Like, you know, people like Chris Grant. He's like, "Man, you need to take him out the trade."
Well, see, let me speak on that.
And my thing was, I was gonna cut him.
I'm gonna make this clear. I'm gonna make this clear. You will never see another receiver on this game 99 speed.
I don't know. Hollywood's like 97, 96, I think. Right.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and I got
the Ravens in another league.
Yeah, I got Metcalf up to 98 in 97 in Inferno, which is the AAA for Rivals. So he could be there, but I'm gonna say this: Hill is a different beast, man. You know.
Yeah. And they don't understand.
And my thing is, like I told I was trying to explain, the trade agreed upon was a second in Lattimore, but I was going to cut one of them receivers, and I was like, well, instead of cutting them, I'll offer one of these to him, which would have been Listenby or Kirkwood, and Kirkwood, he was the better option for you, or you can choose Listenby.
No, he's not.
We'll iron it out. No, we'll iron it out. That was one of the 2 that were going to go. But Kirkwood, he's a big guy. Kind of like Sammy Watkins, and he's young. So I didn't know if ever we wanted to go that way. But anyway, we'll iron out whatever's got to be ironed out. I'd like to get him in one. On to the NFC North. This is a tricky division. We got Miguel, who was a bum last Madden. I can't say he was a bum, but he wasn't great. He was the Buffalo Bills, and he was just shit water. And it could be because the Bills were shit water. He couldn't control his cap space. He went out and spent $100 million on Le'Veon Bell. I mean, it was just a shit fest.
And speaking of that, we will not. Well, we'll go over that another time.
No, I'm going to go ahead and
run it by you first.
You can say it. I'm cool with that. We will not be resetting people's shit this year. If you can't figure out your money, that's on you. If you want to go out and pay freaking Tom Brady or Drew Brees or Patrick Mahomes $200 million, that's on you, bro. Don't come to me.
Right.
Now, then you have Derek with the Packers. He's very inconsistent. He swears up and down on this Madden he's legit, but I believe that when I see it. I think the Vikings finish above the Packers. You can mark my word. Miguel, and back to Miguel. He competed in that damn tournament. Like,
hey, hold on, Coach. I just got to holler at you. It's 7-0 Chiefs right now, Coach. Just let you know, Sammy Walker with the first touchdown of the season.
Oh man, ain't nobody studying that.
Hey, I just had to shout that out for you, Coach.
You see, I'm waiting on Monday for the Saints, man. I'm following fans. But no, as soon as we finish, I'm about to load up though and watch some football. So that's what we're trying to wrap. Who y'all playing? Oh, y'all Jags. Y'all the Jags.
Jags.
First drive of the game, y'all didn't have to punt.
Yes, sir.
First time on offense, nice.
Yes, sir. First drive of the game.
Nice. So Miguel really showed up in the tournament, and I think that he will be third in the division. Packers finished last, third Vikings. Fajardo.
You got Packers to finish last?
Yeah, I mean Miguel. I think he beat the shit out of Derek in the tournament by like 30 points, maybe 40.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't catch none of the tournament.
Derek, I don't. Derek's got to show me. He always talks, and anytime he loses, it's Madden's fault. I need him to show me and take responsibility for his actions. I need him to. Rich Fajardo. He's won Super Bowls in previous leagues I've seen him in. He hadn't played this Madden very much, according to him, but I think he's going to compete. I think he's going to get the other wild card in the NFC.
That's a personal problem also.
Yeah, really.
If you haven't played Madden yet, that's nobody's problem but yours. And you don't need to hear
Ray, he said like 1,000 times he didn't load up yet. So I got Ray winning the division just because the Bears roster is better than the Lions roster. That's all. But coming out of the NFC, coming out of the NFC. All right, so the NFC Championship game, I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it for y'all. Seahawks Cowboys. coming out of the NFC, Seahawks, Super Bowl, Seahawks, Jacksonville Jaguars. And for the first time in my life, I'm picking against my corporate champion, the two-time reigning defending undisputed champion, Derek Dodson. I got Luis Lopez winning the Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks in the first season of Gridiron. And conversely, spoiler alert, those are your four Tier 1 teams. The Browns, the Jaguars, the Seahawks, and the Cowboys. The Chiefs and Chargers and a few other teams are close Tier 2s, but those are my Tier 1s because they're the only teams in Season 1 that have a chance to win the Super Bowl. Book it.
Okay. All right, we got that on paper, Coach.
We got it on paper. The only 4 teams with a chance. Anything you want to say, leave it out.
Hey, do we want to
Chiefs,
speak on any? I was about to say, is there anything we want to speak on? Like, do we feel like we got the scheduling taken care of and everything? Like, we're not gonna have as much problems as we did last Madden.
I do feel like we got the scheduling taken care of. You know, last Madden everybody was pretty active until late in the season, but I want to keep everybody active the entire season, whether you're eliminated or not. Now,
right, yes, sir.
That's why I do want to comment on. We're not giving away X Factor trades. It's not something I want to do. It's not something that's going to happen. Because I don't think. Here's the thing. In order to qualify for that bump from Store to Superstar X, you have to schedule your games properly. All of your games must be streamed. Like, all of your games must be streamed. And I must see a recap or a highlight video. And you can't miss a game. Or you don't get that.
Right.
And I don't know about you, but I don't know, man. When I look at the schedule, people say win, yo. That's not scheduling properly. You're in a Madden league. You need
right.
Better. And that's why I like me, for instance.
Yep.
I know I will not get that X Factor upgrade because I can't stream all my games. That's my problem. Personal problem. You know,
that's how it is for people that travel, man.
I think 2 or 3 guys max will qualify for that +3 that they can trade in. But I don't think. I think 3 could possibly, but I don't think nobody will truly. I just don't see it. But we're ready to roll. We're in week 1. I've reached out to everybody. The only person I have not heard from is Jay the Long Way. But I've messaged, Tyrone's in, obviously he played. Emmett's going to be joining later today. I haven't heard from Big J. I'm going to call him later. And if not, like I said, man, we got a wait list 10 deep. There's a lot of hype around Gridiron right now. So we're excited. I wish we had 42 teams instead of 32. So then I can get everybody in. So we got some good talent on the wait list. But, yeah. Anything else you want to add, man? I know you like to crack the whip sometimes.
Well, not necessarily as crack the whip, but I just like to be organized and things run smoothly, without doing all the work. We all grown men, so we can all handle our own situations. I don't think the commission need to be speaking on every situation that comes about.
Oh no, I agree.
We know how it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I'm excited. It's gonna be a long season. It's gonna be a long, fun season. The wait is over. Football is back. So I think we're gonna get this thing rolling.
Oh, me too, brother. Me too. Real quick before we go, we have a new commissioner that's going to be helping out, fellas, with advances and posting schedules and whatnot. Real good dude, man. Bishop. I want to tell y'all something else. Don't talk shit to Bishop because he curses people. It works. The preacher be praying against people, and Mike Sutton will attest that it works.
Yeah.
It's just if you don't want you to win, you won't win a Super Bowl. So, Chiefs today because boys, so I'm gonna say go Chiefs.
Yeah, shout out Chiefs, man. We about to go ahead and get this thing popping.
I'd rather see the Saints and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl than the Saints and the Patriots. Because I believe we can beat the Chiefs. I don't think we'll beat the Patriots.
You breaking up, Coach.
I don't think we'll beat the I'd rather see the Chiefs in the Super Bowl against the Saints than the Patriots.
Man, I don't think had a knucklehead jump off sides, and so they got that taste in his mouth. So, man, you gonna see a different team, man. And I think this week 1 is a big test. You know, I don't think Andy gonna let up at all. You know,
Andy's not a big game coach though. Let's just be real. Andy's not a big game coach. He's not gonna win you. Let me cut the podcast, man.
Yeah, you might as well cut the podcast. There you go.
I mean,